This is a short relaxation practice. Find a comfortable place to lie down. Have a cushion or a pillow underneath your head and lie with the legs either bent or extended out along the floor. And take a few moments to find your most comfortable position. Place the arms either out a little from the sides of the body or perhaps hands resting onto the body. And let the shoulders relax down to the floor. In this relaxation practice, then we're going to pay attention to our senses. And we'll start with the sense of touch. So as you're lying, then notice the points of the body that are making contact with the floor underneath you, or it may be the bed underneath you. Feeling the surface underneath your back, underneath the shoulders, underneath the pelvis, and noting whether the middle of the back is in contact with the floor or not. Also, noting that the feet are resting on the floor. It might be just the feet, or it might be the heels and the calves. Letting the legs relax. Noting the points of contact from the shoulders down to the elbows and perhaps to the hands as well. And letting the arms relax. And then noting the point of contact underneath your head. The back of the head resting down onto a cushion or a pillow, or noticing the floor underneath. And relaxing through the neck. Be aware of the solidity of the surface underneath you, which is supporting you. And then noticing the touch of clothing on your skin. So being aware of places where clothes are making contact. It might be around the waist. It might be on the legs or down at the bottom of trousers or leggings. It might be around your collar. Or you might notice the clothing that's across the front of the shoulders or on your sleeves. Perhaps you've got your hands resting on your body, and then you'll notice the clothing that your hands are resting on. And then noticing the air temperature onto the skin, or it may even be some air movement onto the skin. So noticing if the air feels cooler or warmer than your skin. And then noticing if there's any movement of the air across your skin. Our sense of touch is very sensitive and it can pick up all of these things on different levels, the floor underneath us plus the touch of skin or air, plus the touch of clothes or air on our skin. And now paying attention to our hearing. And take a moment to observe the sounds that are occurring in the room where you are. Listening for sounds within the room. It might include your own breathing, the sound of this relaxation. And then noticing sounds that are outside of your room. And that may be other people or traffic noise or things happening in other parts of your house. So being aware of those quieter sounds outside of the room. As we have the eyes closed, then our senses are heightened in other places. And then we'll take our awareness to the subtle sense of movement within the body as we breathe. So keeping yourself still, being aware of the movement of the air, perhaps at the nostrils. That's a very subtle movement. And then being aware of the movement within the body as we breathe, which could be the chest or the ribs or down towards the diaphragm and the abdomen. So being aware of that subtle and small movement. See if you can observe the movement of the breath without altering it too much. As though you were breathing in and out without effort, and you're observing that without trying to change it. As though your breath is being breathed by itself without you controlling it. Enjoying that rhythm and speed and flow of the breath. And let your breathing be relaxed, matching the body being relaxed too. And in a few moments then we'll end the relaxation practice. So when you're ready, then begin to be aware of the fingers and toes. And take your attention to fingers and toes so that you can start to move them. And then moving the ankles and the wrists. And moving the arms and the legs in whichever way feels suitable for you now. In a moment, we'll open the eyes, but open them very slowly and gently, reconnecting with the sense of sight. So gradually open the eyes and let the light come back in, and noticing what you see, the colours, the shapes. Noting how our sense of sight is usually our most dominant sense. So as we re-engage with our sense of sight, then the other senses take a secondary role. And then when you're ready, moving and stretching in whichever way feels most comfortable or that you feel you need to, taking some deeper breaths in and out. Bending your knees and rolling onto one side. And then when you're ready, moving back to a sitting position. Ready to continue on with your day, but maintaining this sense of relaxation.